I don't know what I was expecting to find in Mexico City. I mean, sure, it's a huge city, so there's gonna be some crowds and some traffic, but I definitely wasn't expecting anything like this. We were kind of nervous about coming to Mexico City. We just thought it was gonna be way too much city for us. We thought it might be crowded and maybe a little polluted and just tons of traffic everywhere.
Well, it's our very first day here, and I can already tell that we were totally wrong to feel intimidated. Sure, it's a busy place, but it's also really beautiful, and from the minute we arrived, we felt right at home.
So since it's our first day here, you know what that means. We're gonna take a look around our neighborhood. We're gonna grab a few groceries. We're probably gonna get a bite to eat. And most importantly, we're gonna take a first look at our Airbnb. And I know I've been saying this a lot lately, but this one is truly totally unlike any place we've ever stayed in.
But first, hello to all you nomads out there. I'm Gillian and this is Stephanie. We're traveling the world full time with our 2 little dogs and sharing our adventures as we go.
So let's kick things off by taking a look at our neighborhood, and we're pretty excited about this one. So we're in the neighborhood of Roma Norte, and we didn't really know that much about it before we booked. We did know that it's supposed to be one of Mexico City's most beautiful neighborhoods, hippest, coolest neighborhoods, and wow, looking around, actually I think it's all true. The first thing we noticed is how beautifully green and leafy it is. I really wasn't expecting to see this many trees in the middle of Mexico City, but apparently that's actually what this neighborhood is really famous for. The other thing we noticed right away are the buildings. So the buildings in this area seem to be a mix of basically every kind of era you can imagine, and some of them are so striking, it's amazing. And then of course, you can't overlook the restaurants. So there are so many trendy restaurants. As soon as we walked around, we could see there are some amazing eating options. But it's not just the fancy restaurants. Actually, there's a ton of street food. There's probably street food on every single corner. So I can't believe that I was actually worried about there not being enough green space in Mexico City. It's kind of feeling like the city is all green space. So of course there are these lovely walkways right down the main streets, which are really amazing, but even better are all the parks, and that's where we're heading to now.
So we've come really just a few blocks from our place and we found this amazing park. It's just so green right here in the middle of the city. Oh wow, and there's even a dog run. It's like super dog friendly here. And apparently this is actually the smallest of 3 parks within walking distance. What a great neighborhood for us. You guys know I always do a big stock up when we first arrive in a city, and it's always fun to see what's available in different countries and what things cost. Well, this store is just a block away from our apartment, super convenient, so I'm hoping that I can find everything I need right here. Well, this looks promising. They've got a well-stocked produce section. Avocados are 96 pesos a kilo, and we've got tomatoes here for 30 pesos a kilo. They've got lots of oatmeal options. I'm gonna try this one, which is $25.50 a kilo. I'll get these free-range eggs, which are 73 pesos for a dozen. I'll get this organic milk for $33.50 a liter. And in Mexico, you can actually get local coffee. So I'm gonna try this one here from Chiapas for 125 pesos. Well, that was a successful first shop. The range of products was comparable to any big supermarket back home. Now, when it comes to prices, produce seemed very affordable, but some of the imported packaged goods cost way more than they would even cost in Canada. So generally, it's not quite the savings you might expect from Mexico, but I guess it all depends on what types of items you choose.
Since it's day 1 in Mexico City, obviously we have to have some sort of really delicious, authentic Mexican food. Now there are a lot of super trendy restaurants around, but we're going right for the street food. Wow, so many good options. This one seems very popular.
Hola, buenos días. Una gordita. ¿Tienes bistec?
¿Quiere que le ponga queso también?
Queso sí. ¿Por qué no? Okay. Salsa sí.
¿Pica mucho? Más o menos, la verdad.
Menos picante. Okay, gracias. Well, this gordita looks amazing. It is very hot and fresh off the grill. We have the works. I believe it's the gordita especial. So there is a thinly sliced beef. We've got queso. We've got papas. Some nice salsa. I'm gonna give it a good squeeze of lime. Wow, look at that. And nothing left to do but to give it a taste. Oh yeah, that is a delicious, hearty breakfast. I might have to make this a daily ritual. We've now been in Mexico for a couple of months, and it's become clear that my little bit of Spanish is only going to take me so far. English isn't really that widely spoken, and it's nice when you can have basic conversation without using Google Translate. So I started lessons with a teacher on the italki platform, and so far it's been really humbling. Apparently describing what I did today is way more complicated than placing an order in a restaurant. So far, it's just been a couple of lessons, but trabajaré en mi español y compartiré mi progreso. And yes, I did need to use Google Translate to figure that one out.
So I'm really looking forward to sharing our Airbnb, but I have to tell you guys, we had a little bit of an issue trying to get this one. So as you guys know, we're traveling with our two adorable little dogs, and what we normally do when we're researching accommodations in a destination is we reach out to all the Airbnb hosts of all the really nice places that we can find, and we ask them if they would be willing to take us with our two extremely well-behaved dogs. And we're used to getting a few no's, but what happened here in Mexico City is we got a lot of no's. In fact, I reached out to probably 20 Airbnb hosts and they all said no. There was only one place that said yes, and it just so happened to be the most luxurious place we've ever rented. So we're gonna go inside and take a look. Okay, let's get all masked up to go in. Just up on the second floor. And here we are. This place is just gorgeous. We can't believe how nice it is. So this couch, it's so luxurious with all the pillows and the cushioning, and then of course all the little design details throughout the place. It's been so nicely put together. I don't think we've ever stayed in a place this nice. Okay, so if you follow me way over here, I mean, this apartment is just unbelievably long. We're gonna take a look at the kitchen. And this kitchen is just a dream. I mean, it's so clean, it's so modern. And right away, as soon as we moved in, we could see it had everything we needed. Gillian didn't have to do one of her massive kitchen declutter reorganizations. It's just perfect the way it is. And if we keep going down this way, like I said, this apartment is crazy long. Over here, we have this incredible bedroom. We just love it. So when you've been living full-time in Airbnbs, you learn to appreciate a really nice bedroom. So this one has a really comfortable, huge bed and some brand new pillows. And as soon as we got here, I said, Gillian, this is just like a hotel room. It's wonderful. So after the bedroom, that's when things get a little odd. So we've made our way now into this gorgeous, huge bathroom. It's just incredible. I mean, we've got this lovely vanity here and this incredible soaker tub. I mean, I haven't seen anything like this in an Airbnb, I think, ever. So that's all wonderful. But if we turn around over here, we discover there's a toilet. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I really value my personal space and my privacy, especially in the washroom. So when I look at this space, I'm thinking, you know what? There's a lot of room here. They could have thrown up like another wall or something. Anyway, there is another half bathroom just down the hall by the kitchen. So fortunately, we don't have to take different shifts using the washroom. We have options. That's it. It's day one in Mexico City, and I kind of think we covered it all.
Neighborhood, check. Groceries, check.
Yes, and then there's that super fancy, luxurious apartment with a surprisingly open concept bathroom.
Check. As long as we have some rules of engagement around the bathroom, I think we're gonna be okay here.
Okay, I don't know what she means by rules of engagement, but coming to Mexico City has definitely been a real eye-opener for us. We actually just thought it was going to be way too much city.
And now we're wondering why we didn't know about this city sooner.
Yeah, it's not like what we imagined at all.
That's for sure. It's an exciting city and we can't wait to discover it all.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking that a month here might not even be long enough.
It just goes to show that you can accumulate a whole lot of misconceptions about a place and just be totally off the mark.
In fact, it was sort of the same thing with San Miguel de Allende. So we knew that San Miguel was supposed to be one of Mexico's most beautiful towns.
But we also heard that it's totally overrun with expats and tourists and that it just doesn't feel that authentic.
So we were pretty reluctant to head there for a whole month, but we went anyway.
And if you want to see what we discovered there on our very first day, you can check out our next video right here.